I don't know what it is, ladies and gentlemen, with people sitting up here and trying to label us as Black Americans as immigrants. Like, I don't, it's like they want us on their level because they realize that, wait a minute, they have the 14th Amendment. They can't be deported like that. And how dare they be in a position that we're not in? Understand what I'm saying? Case in point, I want you to hear what this little, sister has to say. We got to get further into this psychology.
We are immigrants. Black people are immigrants in this country because we are not indigenous to this land. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it.
Now, you see the comments she's responding to. It says that we are not immigrants. My people, ancestors, built this country. I'm a builder, a carpenter today. And she wants to emphasize that, saying that, oh, you're not indigenous to this land, you are an immigrant. Well, in order for someone to be an immigrant, ma'am, you have to come from another country. Think about it. When you immigrate in modern terms, you go from one country to another in modern terms. So that means you have a home country to come. That's why a lot of you have foreign flags, because you have a home country, right? Your homeland. I know y'all quit doing it now, but all y'all used to put your foreign flags in your bio on all these social media, and you'll be proud of your homeland. Now it seems like you're not proud. I don't know why. Why did you take down your foreign flags? But you took it down, right? So if you have foreign flags or a foreign country, if your parents came from this country, if your grandparents came from whatever country they came from, you are either first generation, but you are an immigrant. Now, if you look at FBAs, it's a simple history lesson with us. There was no United States at all. They had the colonies, but there was no United States until our free labor and innovation built this country. We didn't immigrate here. The United States was not formed when we were here, right? It was not formed. Some Black people were already here, all up and down the North America, South America, and Central America. Black folks been traveling up and down this land. So some people were already here. Some people, definitely came from the continent of Africa. That's just history, okay? But Black Americans are indigenous to America because we built this country. We built it. We have no other nation that we could say we came from. And if you got the nation where we come from, point to it. Number two, whatever nation you say we come from, how come that nation or nations have not said, hey, you are us. Come on back to your home country here. We figured it out. And the moment you step foot here in the airport, we are going to have special immigration waiting there to go ahead and process your paperwork for citizenship and all rights to be a citizen in this nation, because this is really your home. We have not had one African nation that say that. Now, I know Ghana has a right to abode and all of that, but that's a process, and anybody can get that. Not too long ago, we seen where Ghana was doing citizenships, and yes, some Black Americans got citizenships, but also some Indians got it, and some Chinese got it, and some white people got it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just using Ghana because they have been more, open to it. But what other nations that say this is your home, come here? We shouldn't have to, if somewhere is our home in the continent of Africa, we shouldn't have to be going through no process like white people. Sorry. If that's truly our home and where we belong, why do we have to go through the same process for a visa, a business permit, residency, all the process that it takes for that white people have to go through, or Chinese or whoever? How is that our home? When you tell your child, come home, right? You've been away from home a long time. If you have not seen your child for 10 years and you finally find your child and you tell your child to come home, first and foremost, you're going to be waiting on the driveway for that child to show up. You're going to be welcoming that child home. You're going to be saying, hey, give me all your bags, give me everything. Come on, you're home now. I ain't seen you in a decade. And you're going to bring your child home and you're going to say, hey, here's a key because you're home now. You understand what I'm saying? You're not going to have that child knocking on the door, not giving that child a key because you did not let them come home. You let them come visit, but you didn't let them come home. So there's no nation right now that you could name, ma'am, that's told us, come on home. Soon as you get here, we got a citizenship waiting on you. This is your home. We don't have that. We are indigenous to America because this is what we built. Remember, y'all saw the woman king and all of that too, and then how the Dahomey and all of them was helping round up people and you know the walking people around the tree of forgetfulness, wanted people to even forget. And then you want to get upset when people say that, well, I'm not from there. You know what I'm saying? We're not immigrants. And trust me, if we were immigrants, let me tell you something. If we were immigrants and they could have deported us, do you really think they would have dealt with all the mess they dealt with us? Come on, let's slow walk this. If they could have deported Malcolm X, do you think they would have deported him? Why have COINTELPRO and the FBI and all that messing with Malcolm X? They could have just deported him, right? If he was an immigrant. Why didn't they just deport Martin Luther King? All the things that he was saying. March on Washington, all that. Why just they didn't deport him if he was an immigrant? Why didn't they deport Dr. Khalid Muhammad? Why didn't they deport Minister Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad? Why didn't they deport all the black people that came out fighting for George Floyd, right? Or fighting for Michael Brown, or Trayvon Martin, or anybody that we have stood up for, Breonna Taylor? Why haven't they just went on ahead and deport us because we causing trouble? Why haven't they deported us? Because they can't. Because we don't have no nation other than this nation. And that's why they do the things they do to us also, because we have no other nation. See, when they mess with a lot of you who are immigrants, they actually messing with a whole nother nation. So they gotta be kind of careful what they do to you, because they may have some agreements with your homeland, maybe for minerals or whatever the case may be. So they can't go too hard in the paint on you. But us is open season. It always has been open season on FBA. So what I'm telling you, we are not immigrants. They wouldn't have to mass incarcerate us if we were immigrants. They can just mass deport us. I'm just I'm letting you know that. It doesn't make no logical sense for them to put up with us this long when they could have got us all out of here. So no, ma'am, we're not immigrants. We're not. And I understand the mass deportations is not an easy thing to deal with. Trust me, you literally got some white supremacists that's in ICE that's coming after a lot of you. Oh, yes. I get it. I understand. Trust me, I do. But a lot of you rejected unification. So this is really the consequence. But no, you can't, y'all have to get that out your head. I know when y'all found out we wasn't immigrants, I know it was a big shock to a lot of you, but they stuck with us. Now, y'all, on the other hand, they're not stuck with you. They can get you on them out of here. Do you know what Trump and them now is talking about? You say, well, I'm a citizen. You're a naturalized citizen. And guess what they talking about doing? If you got anything on your criminal record, they talking about denaturalizing taking your American citizenship away and getting you on out of here. Trump's DOJ is planning on getting a lot of you out of here who have got an American citizenship. I'm a citizen. I got my naturalized citizen. If you got anything on your record, you may be out of here, buddy. That's what Trump is doing. And every time I look up, the Supreme Court is letting him do whatever he wants. Literally letting him do whatever he wants. The Democrat Party is not saying much to defend y'all either. Immigrants, hope you know that too. The Democrat Party, they may make a little comment here and there, but they're not doing anything. They're standing right there and watching it happen to y'all. Even Democrats who come from immigrant backgrounds aren't saying much or nothing. You know, people like Ilhan Omar, who's very mouthy, she knows she had to watch herself because Trump will deport her. He will do it. So a lot of them quiet, they scared right now. A lot of them are. Because Trump is a wild man. He's not predictable at all. So y'all need to chill out with the narrative about black people are immigrants, because we're not immigrants. We're not. I know y'all used to black, like let's say like the UK. Most of all the black people there, just about the majority of them are immigrants. But this is not the UK, sis. This is the United States of America. We built this place. Totally different situation. Totally different. But the only thing I'm going to say is, man, I hope y'all be all right on that side, man. I genuinely say that. I hope you'll be all right. Hope some of you can survive the deportation Hunger Games. I really do. You know, I'm not, and when I say that, I'm talking to black immigrants, but actually the ones that's cool, because some of them do need to go, the ones who are anti-FBA, but the ones that's cool who don't deserve that, and that's the people I want to stay, personally. That's the people I'm talking to when I say I hope they survive the deportation Hunger Games. And because not he's not gonna get everybody. I keep saying this, he's not gonna get everybody. He's not gonna be in office long enough to get all y'all. He not. So that's the only good thing you got on your side. He can't get voted in another term. So you got at least, you can survive 3.5 more years. You'll be all right. But yeah, FBAs, we are not immigrants. So y'all please stop with that narrative.